I ain't gonna lie to you. I used to think salvation had a uniform. I thought it looked like clean clothes, a loud amen, a Bible tucked under your arm, and a reputation that people could clap for. When I came home from prison, I wondered what wearing that uniform would look like. I wondered what trying to look like I was saved before I even understood what being saved really meant, what that would look like. But the truth caught up with me. You can dress up your image, but you can't fake your fruit. See, prison strips you. It takes your pride, your comfort, your illusions. And when you sitting in that cell at night, staring at concrete and steel, you start having conversations with yourself that you can't run from. That's where my awakening started. Not in the church pew, but on the cold bunk, wrestling with who I really was. At first, I thought God only wanted the polished version of me, the version that people would accept, the version that didn't make others uncomfortable. But God met me in my mess, not my mask. And what he started growing in me wasn't about how I looked on the outside. It was about what was being produced on the inside. That's when I started understanding the fruits of the Spirit. Love didn't look like big speeches or public displays. It looked like me forgiving people who never said sorry. It looked like me checking on somebody else in the block who was ready to give up. It wasn't convenient, and it definitely wasn't for show. Joy wasn't loud laughter or pretending everything was okay. It was a quiet strength. It was waking up in a place I didn't want to be and still finding a reason not to lose my mind. Joy became something deeper than happiness. It became survival with purpose. Peace, now that one hit different, because peace ain't the absence of chaos. I was surrounded by chaos every day. Peace became the ability to sit in the middle of that storm and not let it control me. It was choosing not to react, not to snap, not to become what I was surrounded by. And patience, man, prison will teach you patience whether you want to learn it or not. Waiting on court dates, waiting on letters, waiting on time itself. But spiritual patience is different. It's trusting that your life ain't over just because your situation look dead. Kindness and goodness started showing up in small ways. Sharing food, giving advice, breaking cycles. I realized you don't have to have much to be a blessing to somebody else. Faithfulness meant staying solid, even when nobody was watching. Not just talking about change, but living it, day after day, decision after decision, even when it was easier to fall back into old habits. Gentleness, that was hard for me. Coming from where I come from, softness felt like weakness, but I learned there's strength in restraint, strength in choosing not to harm, not to lash out, not to dominate every situation. And self-control, that might be the hardest fruit of all, because it's easy to blame your environment, your past, your circumstances. But self-control is looking in the mirror and taking responsibility for your actions, your reactions, and your life. Here's what I now know. Salvation don't look the same on everybody. Some people shout. Some people sit in silence. Some people cry. Some people build. Some people rebuild. But the real evidence ain't in the performance. It's in the fruit. You can look the part and still be empty. You can say all the right words and still be unchanged. But when those fruits start growing in your life, people don't need an announcement. They see it. They feel it. I'm still a work in progress. I still fall short. Sometimes I even still fall apart. But I'm not who I used to be. And I didn't get here by pretending. I got here by letting God change me from the inside out. So don't judge salvation by appearance. Don't measure it by noise. Look at the fruit. Because real transformation don't just show up, it grows.